Hello, I'm Jim Nicholson, and I am issuing this, which is hopefully the first of a series of video reports on the aftermath of Hurricane Irene, which is raging around me as we speak. You can probably all see how Hurricane Irene is raging around me as I speak. And it's now just a little bit after noon here on Saturday, and you can see from the effects here that the winds are raging, and if I can get the camera to show you here, you can probably also see that the deck is almost saturated, and that's not just because the dog just peed. It's because it actually did rain here for about 10 minutes sometime after midnight. And I just wanted to make this video to let everyone know everywhere around the country, all of the friends and family who have been concerned about us here with Hurricane Irene in the aftermath of the horrible earthquake we had last week, which actually I was taking a nap and slept through, and don't really think I felt at all, or if I did, I didn't. I felt it in my dreams. But I just want to point out that we are okay, and I also have a message for the politicians and bureaucrats who have so thoughtfully fulfilled their emergency response plans by doing things like closing Newark Airport down to incoming and outgoing flights as of 5 p.m. yesterday, and shutting down all mass transit in the area as of noon today. As you can see, that was absolutely necessary, because of the horrible weather we were experiencing. The message for those bureaucrats and for those elected officials is two parts. The first off is that I would like you to bear in mind that the idea of having an emergency response plan for natural disasters is that you will respond to emergencies, and the idea of a response is something that you do when or after those emergencies happen, not in anticipation of them on the basis of obviously flawed and faulty weather reports, which were predicting as of 9 a.m. yesterday morning that the storm was going to die. It had no eye. It was going to completely lose all of its strength when it hit the coast of North Carolina. And for any of those of you who might be watching this who are in North Carolina and are actually experiencing what are admittedly the dangerous and damaging effects of a tropical storm coming aground on your shorefront property, you have our sympathies and you have our prayers, and we do hope that you manage to weather the storm correctly and get through this, and hope that you have plenty of rum and whiskey and all of the other essentials that you've had to acquire over the years in the face of this. And in all seriousness, folks, the storm surge is going to be pretty strong. So if you're still at the beach now, you're really a dumbass. But with all that said, I just wanted to go on and say one other thing to those bureaucrats and politicians who have so thoughtfully shut the entire frigging state down, which is that we know where you live, and when this is over and it turns out to have been a bad thunderstorm sometime this afternoon or tomorrow morning, we do know where you live, and I know where I'm going to be living too when this is over. As soon as I can find a way to do so, I'm going to move to the West Coast, where they have real earthquakes and real volcanoes and other real natural disasters, and not the kind of pansy-ass crap that we have to put up with here on the East Coast. So that's the first of my video updates. I'm trying to keep this under 5 minutes. I'll be uploading other videos as the day progresses, and for those of you, no matter where you are in all this, I I wish you all the health and happiness that you can find. And for those of you who may be tuning to this from places like Iceland and Greenland, I would only say this: watch out. That storm track is headed right for you in a couple of days. You may have to tie your boat up a little bit stronger than you usually do. That's Jim Nicholson. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later.